I'm here again on Friday.
Welcome to Moonshot Radio with your host, Dr. Nivea Torres.
Greetings and welcome to Moonshot Radio, where every moment is an opportunity to learn. I'm your host, Nivea Torres, Executive Director of the Kindergarten Readiness Collaborative, also known as KRC. Our vision is that all children in Indian River County will be ready for kindergarten. We proudly partner with the Moonshot Moment, who is transforming the next generation in Indian River County by having 90% of all students reading on grade level by the third grade. With me today here in the studio is Andrea Berry, CEO of Indian River County Healthy Start Coalition. Andrea, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Very excited to have you. I was looking forward to this conversation.
Oh, good.
Andrea, tell us a little bit about Healthy Start's core mission.
Well, in its essence is Healthy Start was created to prevent infant mortality. So 25 years ago, the state of Florida had a real issue with infant mortality. So the state government looked around and said, what can we do about this? And tried to figure out what was going on. But what they noticed is that in each community, they had a different set of causations and then also different sets of strengths that they could leverage to help solve these issues. So they created the Healthy Start coalitions. And there are 32 coalitions throughout the state. And we're lucky, very lucky in this county to have our own in Indian River County. So our job is to assess what's going on, and then to find solutions to ensure that every baby makes it to that first birthday, to blow out that first candle on the first birthday cake.
That is a great mission, really trying to impact maternal child care and infant mortality, as you say. So, Andrea, what could you share with us a little bit about the data? Are there specific demographics here for Indian River County in terms of childbirth and infant mortality that you can share?
Absolutely. So, unfortunately, Indian River County does have a higher rate than state average of infant mortality. And so, of course, we're always looking into that and figuring out what's going on. And the things that we look at a lot are the disparities. So in not just our county, but all through the state of Florida and through the United States of America, we have an issue where Black women have a 3 to 4 times higher rate of losing their baby in the first year than white women. So we look at that and we wonder what's going on, and we try to look at what's going on with that to try to solve that. The other thing that we look at are the social determinants of health. So those are things that affect your health that aren't just things that you normally look at as medical things, but where you work, where you play, your education, your home, your state of your house, your environment, your stress level, all these things that impact your health sometimes more than your medical care. Because if I had the pie chart, I would show you, there's a pie chart that shows your influence on your health, and really about 10% of it is access or medical care. And the rest of it has to do with, what you get from your family, your biology, your choices that you make and your social choices and things like that. So we look at all those things and we try to do everything we can to help people make the best healthy decisions. And that has to do with not only just talking to moms and dads and families, but also talking to systems, creating systems that create a healthier society.
So given those circumstances that you describe, Andrea, and the infant mortality here in Indian River County, how do you go about educating the community about the importance of maternal child care?
Well, just being on the radio with you is one way we do this, but I take whatever opportunity I can to talk about it. But we also partner with everyone we can, as we are a coalition. We do a lot of work with everyone. We're embedded with all the OB offices here in Indian River County. And we talk to almost every single mom. We actually touch 95% of all the moms and babies in the county with face-to-face visits. And we talk to them about whatever's going on in their lives, help them connect to whatever community resources they need. Another, big thing is education. I'll bring it up again because the reason why we partner so closely with organizations like Kindergarten Readiness Collaborative and the Moonshot and all of that has such an influence on health, but more dramatically almost because it can solve issues on a generational level. When you have a higher rate of education, you have a more likelihood that you will connect to those resources you need to get the best health.
So you talked a little bit about working with those mommies and touching about 95% of them. How does that look? How does that look in terms of prenatal care and then the support that Healthy Start provides during childbirth?
Sure. So Healthy Start, I mentioned earlier about the state creating this program. Well, part of the program that they created that is very unique to the state of Florida and very important is they have embedded screens, universal risk screens into every OB practice. So every OB or every mom on their very first visit to the obstetrician or the midwife, they're given a Healthy Start risk screen. And this asks questions that might seem very benign, but they are actually linked to poor birth outcomes. So if mommy screens in, then we sit with mom and we find out what's going on with her, find out what are the challenges in her life, how can we help? And then Healthy Start has a array of programming that will help mom no matter what's going on. And if it's outside of Healthy Start's parameter, then we'll refer to our community partners that can help her get whatever she needs. And we follow mom, help her throughout her pregnancy. Sometimes we meet her at her prenatal visits and kind of do that wraparound care that sometimes, doctors just don't have time to talk about kick counts and nutrition and things that they would like to do, but they have 5 other patients waiting. So we do that extra added bonus services. And then you mentioned childbirth. We actually do have a doula program. I know you know what a doula is. For those who are listening that don't know what a doula is a non-medical professional that's trained to work with mom during her labor. So this program actually came from a situation we had when I was very new to the job, and I was working with one of our health educators. And we do home visitation. She was going into the home. She said, I just have to stop by this one house before we go out. And I said, oh, yeah, no problem. And we got to this home and we walked in and there was a teenage girl. And she said she didn't speak very much English and she labored in the hospital overnight by herself. And so our health educator had sat with her and helped her through her labor, or she would have been alone. And she had no training for that, but she knew enough to know, I don't want to leave this 15-year-old girl by herself. And she didn't speak, again, I said she doesn't speak very well, her English wasn't that great. And so she just didn't feel like she wanted to leave her in that state. So I said, how can we help this situation? So we started a doula program. So it's a non-medical professional. They're not medical. They're just there to give emotional support, physical support. What's amazing about the program is the outcomes are great, and they show lower levels of cesarean rates, higher levels of empowerment, meaning mommy feels ready to take on motherhood, which is a very challenging task, higher rates of breastfeeding, which we know can help prevent SIDS and other great benefits for baby and mommy. So lots of really great things come out of the doula program as well.
So you mentioned that mommies connect with Healthy Start through their OBGYN. Is there other ways that they can connect with Healthy Start, or is this the primary contact for them to be referred into Healthy Start?
Well, primarily we do get most of our referrals through the OB or the midwife, but honestly, anyone can reach out to us, anyone. We actually have what's called a coordinated intake and referral program. So if you know someone that you think just might need a little helping hand. And what I always say is that, Healthy Start, parenting is difficult. And so everyone needs a little something. It just depends where you are in the spectrum. You might just need a little help with breastfeeding. You're a little concerned about how your labor is going to go, all the way to, I'm in an abusive relationship. I don't know what to do here. Can someone please guide me? So if you know anyone that has that issue, you can reach out to us. And we have a wonderful woman. Her name is Stacy. She talks to almost every mom in the county. And she's our connection specialist. And she's going to talk to you. She's going to find out what's going on. And she's going to ensure that you're taken care of.
And there is no income to receive services or support from Healthy Start, right, Andrea? That's
right. In fact, like I said, 95% of the moms and babies receive services from Healthy Start. So it's really for every mom. And I create the programs that I wanted as a mother, that I'm walking through life as a mom and seeing this is really hard. I wish someone would have been able to tell me this. And so that is how I walk through this journey as a CEO, is thinking what was lacking and how can I fill that need for all moms, not just moms that, are necessarily low income, but all moms. Everyone needs help, all families, all parents. We have also lots of dads. Don't let me forget the dads. Dads need help too. We have lots of single dads that reach out for our services. We have grandmas and grandpas that reach out for our services. I don't know how to do this. They haven't been a parent in a long time, but there are a lot of grandparents raising grandchildren now that reach out for our services as well.
So to our listeners, we just want to make sure that people are clear that Healthy Start is really trying to reach every mom, every dad, every family, every baby in Indian River County. And there is really no income at all. This is a service that you provide to the entire community.
That's right. Everyone. And you probably don't even know. If you go to Indian River Medical Center, our staff is embedded there as well. I keep saying embedded like they're hiding, but they're not hiding. They're there. They're there to help you. And anyone in the purple scrubs at Indian River Medical Center, that's Healthy Start staff. They're the ones helping you with your breastfeeding. They're the ones talking to you about safe sleep. They're the ones talking to you about postpartum depression and ensuring that you have everything that you need to go home. So, you might not even know that you've been touched and helped by Healthy Start, but you have.
There's a presence certainly there in the hospital.
Yes.
Andrea, we're going to take a break to hear from our sponsors, but we will be right back.
At the Kindergarten Readiness Collaborative, our vision is for every parent, regardless of income or zip code, to have the knowledge and tools they need to raise healthy children that are prepared for kindergarten. Our mission is to support our partners in developing a high-quality early childhood system that is family-centered. Our outreach and parent engagement specialists connect with families and build trusted relationships. KRC has chosen Fellsmere and Gifford as our two focus areas in Indian River County. Our Fellsmere office is located downtown in the city annex, and our new Gifford office is located within Victory Park Apartments. Our administrative offices are now located adjacent to Healthy Start and Treasure Coast Community Health in Vero Beach. Kindergarten Readiness Collaborative, developing a high-quality early childhood system for all children in Indian River County.
For more than 160 years, PNC has been committed to providing their clients with great service and powerful financial expertise to help them meet their financial goals. The PNC Foundation, which receives its principal funding from the PNC Financial Services Group, actively supports organizations that provide services for the benefit of communities in which it has significant presence. The foundation focuses its philanthropic mission on early childhood education and community and economic development, which includes arts and culture. Through Grow Up Great, its signature cause that began in 2004, PNC has created a bilingual $350 million multi-year initiative to help prepare children from birth to age 5 for success in school and life. For more information, go to pncgrowupgreat.com.
Is an art at the Pomodoro Grill. La Cucina is a find of deliciously treasured recipes, rarely written down, but instead passed down from one generation to the next. Delicious seafood, chicken, veal, and pasta dishes. All entrees come with fresh-baked, house-made garlic knots and crisp green mixed salad. Brick oven pizza, too. Also, Pomodoro Grill serves the traditional plates like meat lasagna, parmigiana, and more. PomodoroGrillVeroBeach.com on Cardinal Drive.
Looking for a change? How about Renaissance? Visit Renaissance Senior Living and see what La Vida Bella means in Vero. Convenient to downtown and Miracle Mile at 2100 10th Avenue, US 1. Offering 36 apartments for assisted living residents to live the good life close to everything in Vero. We have 24 apartments for memory care residents, a secure and safe space for those living with dementia and Alzheimer's issues. Stay connected to your loved ones' lives and find new friends to share your life with. RenaissanceVeroBeach.com to find out more.
We're back to Moonshot Radio, where every moment is an opportunity to learn. I'm your host, Nivea Torres, Executive Director of KRC. With me today here in the studio is Andrea Berry. She is the CEO of the Indian River County Healthy Start Coalition. Andrea, welcome back.
Thank you.
Right before the break, we were talking about what happens during childbirth and the support that Healthy Start provides. So for a mommy who might not be familiar with the multiple touch points that Healthy Start provides in the hospital, what does that look like?
So after you have baby and you're feeling very exhausted and full of joy, both of those things combined, Healthy Start will come to your bedside, and we have certified lactation counselors that will help you to breastfeed if you choose to, educate you if you don't know about breastfeeding and you weren't really sure. They'll give you the ups and the downs and the ins and the outs, and help you to be successful on that journey if that's what you choose to do. They're also going to present to you a baby box, which is a safe sleep space for every baby in the county. This is a program actually out of Finland. And so Healthy Start, I wish I had one with me so I could show you, but it's a box and it's got a comfy little mattress at the bottom. And it can be used as a safe sleep space. You can use it if you don't have a bassinet in your room, if you want to keep baby near to you. And actually, the American Academy of Pediatrics guidelines say keep baby in the room with you at least for 6 months. So if you weren't prepared for that, and then you get to the hospital and you find out, that's a great way to utilize that. Or if you have a nursery down the hall, but you're not ready for baby to move in there, great. Or you need to keep it at grandma, so baby can take a nap at grandma's. But a lot of the reason for this is because, we do have a few deaths related to strangulation, suffocation each year, and this is a safe space for baby to sleep. Also, some homes in this county do not have, it's not about bed sharing, it's about having a bed, period. So some homes in this county do not have a bed. So this is going to ensure that every child has a safe place to lay their head. And we've put lots of things in there like diapers, and also we provide Baby's First Book, which is very nice. And I love this book because it also kind of has instructions for mommy and daddy and grandma. So it says, it talks about how far baby can see at this point, and to look baby in your eyes and smile, and how to communicate, and talks about how important it is for baby to get that communication from you, that talking and learning and singing in those first couple months. Even though it seems silly, they're listening and they're hearing, and their brains are growing with every word that you say.
Definitely. So, Andrea, that's a good segue into talking about Healthy Start's connection to the Moonshot literacy movement. Why is that so important? And why is it important to have this first book in the baby box?
That's right. So we actually provide books for all of our programs because we believe strongly what I talked about earlier about transforming health through education. We call it language nutrition. So build baby's brain, talk to them, learn with them, sing with them, read them books. And so in all of our programs, almost every single visit, we bring a book and we leave it with the family. So they're actually developing libraries. So I'm sure, Nivea, but for those that you don't know, there is a huge difference. And those with less money often have less books and hear less words within their first years of life. And so it's important for us to bridge that gap, solve that issue. And that's an easy one, right? Books. We can bring a book and we can teach them to read to their children and help them with that. So we help them and we teach them how important it is to do that. And even if it's just talking, singing, it's important stuff.
All of that language is very important for baby to develop.
Absolutely. Build that baby's brain.
So, Andrea, talk to us a little bit about this new initiative or program that you have called the Nurse Family Partnership Program. What is that about, and how does it help local mommies?
I just love this program so much because Nurse Family Partnership is a specialized program out of Denver, and it's been around for over 30 years, and they've done clinical trials over generations. And so this is a home visitation program that has a nurse that becomes the family's nurse, really. So they partner with the pregnant mom and move with her through her pregnancy and then till the baby is 3. But really, she's bonding with the whole family. So if grandma's there, she's checking grandma's blood pressure. If auntie has a sugar problem, she's talking about that and learning and teaching the entire family about health literacy and what it means to be healthy and what it looks like, and how to embed this knowledge back into this family about what is health and what it looks like and what it feels like. And this program, they show that generations, so even now they're studying the children of the first people that did this program, and they're showing the difference in education and employment. I mean, incarceration. I mean, over almost everything. This program is so impactful for community. So I'm so proud to bring it to Indian River County, and so thankful that we have such an open and generous community that allowed us to do that.
That's certainly a gift for the county,
It is.
Andrea. So thank you for bringing that to Indian
Thank
River
you.
County. Andrea, any special upcoming events? I know that you have a signature event, Dancing
Yes.
with Vero Stars, but anything else that you'd like to promote, make sure that our listeners are aware of?
Yes, so we do have our Beachside Half Marathon, which is going to happen January 6th. And then we have a 5K and a half marathon. So those of you that have been practicing and you want to, I mean, it's just a gorgeous course. It's on a Sunday and 6:45 early risers. But it's just a fun and beautiful event. And we're trying to make it a little bit more family centered this year. So I think we always do a 1 mile sprint for the kids. My little one, Finnegan, participated in it last year, and he was just over the moon thrilled. He got to run across the big boy finish line, and we're going to try to get some more activities for the kids to be out there and enjoy that day as well. And that, again, is January 6th, and you can register. If you go to our website, you can find a link. And, of course, our Dancing with Vero Stars event, we just announced our dancers for this year.
The big lineup has been revealed.
Yes.
Are you a dancer, Andrea?
People just keep on asking me that.
Well,
I am
let's
not a
let's just
dancer.
clear it up. Will you be dancing or
I
not?
will not be
You
dancing.
will not
I will
be
not be dancing.
Okay.
I will not
All
be
right.
dancing. But we have 10 amazing stars this year, and they are, I can say, just really hitting the ground running.
Wow.
Just amazing group of people. And I am honored that just think about this. They not only have to practice dance, which is often outside of their comfort zone,
Yeah.
get on stage in front of a sold out show every time we sell out,
Wow.
and dance. But then on top of that, they're fundraising for us and representing Healthy Start. They do it all for the babies. These are very good,
Committed.
giving, committed people. I mean, this is a lot. It's a lot.
So, Andrea, let's commit now
Yes.
to having you come back, and maybe we
yes.
could have some dancers and have a show just to talk about Dancing with Vero Stars, because we're running out of time.
I would love to do that. I would
so
love to do
let's
that.
do that. Andrea, how can people get more information about Healthy Start?
Oh, my goodness. Well, you can always call 772-563-9118. That's our phone number. And you can, if you're a family in need, that's how you can connect with Stacy. Also, our website is www.irchealthystart.org.
And they can also follow you on Facebook, because you have a very active Facebook page.
That's right. We do have a great Facebook page, and
I think you're also on Twitter
we have
and
lots of
Instagram.
things.
So you're very active on social media.
We try very hard. That I would 100% will pass that along to Janae, who is not me that does that, but Janae handles all of our social media, and she's great.
Perfect. Andrea, thank you for joining me today. Thank you for your commitment to families and to babies in Indian River County. And you have also promised you're going to come back. We're going to talk about Dancing with Vero Stars.
Absolutely. And thank you to you, Nivea, for having
Thank you.
this.
And until next time, this has been Moonshot Radio, where every moment is an opportunity to learn.